Maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Porter out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Barnes in at the 4-man position. And for Chicago, DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's White. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Hey, Steve, at this point of the season, how essential is it to have a cohesive sense of identity within the team?
It's absolutely critical, especially this deep into the season. You want to have a very tightly knit squad, Kevin, coming into the home stretch.
Now here's Barnes. Spins. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Good on the triple.
The big 3 ball from Barnes. He keeps getting better from there.
Pass to DeRozan and stolen by Barnes. Now here's quickly. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now the pass to Barrett. Poked away. DeRozan scanning the floor. Caruso against Barrett to the left wing. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
DeRozan for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him when he is on.
It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Caruso. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. And the Vucevic slams it in.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Porter in the corner. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Quickly kicks to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Barnes. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Caruso against Barrett. Inside, here's Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 5 now.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Outside DeRozan. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Brown. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Porter with the screen for Barnes. On the left block. Tries again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's DeRozan. Softly drops in the floater. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
Reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone. And he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taylor's checked in for DeRozan. Terry comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Carter in for White. Then for the Raptors, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Barnes. Trent comes in for Brown. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Quickly. Bulls moving the ball around. Carter against Schroeder. .119 left in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Nice recognition by Schroeder. Loving the mid-range. Just taking what the defense allows.
Carter against Schroeder. Carter with the bucket.
And how's that? Poor move, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Trent against Caruso. Trent, left side. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Over in the corner, Caruso. Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Sacramento.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Sinks the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Barrett. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And it's Terry with the ball for the Bulls. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. We've got Terry. DeRozan out there with Taylor. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Carter in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
One of the toughest wings in the league. DeMar DeRozan is never intimidated inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Outside DeRozan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
DeRozan at his best, putting pressure on the defense. Doesn't matter who you throw at him.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Out to DeRozan. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Dosunmu comes in for Taylor. And it's White in for Carter. Brown is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And here is Dosunmu. He's got 5. Bucket is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Outside DeRozan for the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Competitive spirit. DeRozan clapping back, trading triples.
Trent outside. Back to quickly. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
You can't give him any daylight or he will do just that.
On the wing, Terry. Defended by Trent. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Ooh, you see the contact there, trying to match up with Drummond's physicality. Doesn't work.
Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Young outside. To the inside. From 7. That misses off the backboard.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's DeRozan, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Terry. Then for the Raptors, Porter's checked in for Young. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. And Barrett subbed in for Trent.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Caruso against Barrett. Brown with a screen on Caruso. Here's Barrett. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
On the wing, DeRozan. Passes it to Caruso. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And just barely able to get that shot off over the defender's outstretched hand and still drills it. Very few shooters can hit that shot.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Incredible leaper, explosive finisher. DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Raptors trail by 16 for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Outside DeRozan. With the draw.
Look at the way DeMar just shrugged off the foul and still finished the play. Incredible.
White against Quickly. Now the dish to Barrett. Kicks it to McDaniels. Nice D from DeRozan. The Bulls leading by 15. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. 16 seconds left in the first half.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Raptors, Jalen McDaniel. Shooting 1.
One shot.
The free throw off from McDaniel. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This is why DeRozan is still an all-star level player, because of his amazing scoring ability.
A three from Barnes, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Chicago. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Billy Donovan. Overall, strong first half. What did you like about your team?
Well, I thought we got good offensive possessions. We took care of the ball. We scored in the paint. We made some shots. And then I think our defense allowed us to get out on the break some.
We'll see if that continues as the game progresses, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
You've got to be impressed with their unselfishness. They're moving the ball with ease, looking to keep each other involved. That's a total team effort.
It's entertaining to watch, as long as you're not the team they're playing. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media posts. All right, fellas, here's a question from No Foolin' Julian. They ask, of all the greats you played with, who was your all-time favorite teammate? That's got to be a tough one.
I'd go back to my Laker days and say Rick Fox. We had so much fun on the floor together.
You know, I shared the load with so many talented guys, but I'm going to say EJ is my favorite teammate of all time.
Stop sucking up, Kenny. You just don't want to have to say Keem's name again.
Yes, he does. Oh, come on. Hey, Jet, you and me, I appreciate you. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Emmanuel Quickly. Scotty Barnes is out there at Porter. Then there's Brown, and it's Barrett at the 3. There has been some talk of having overtime play do a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Down low, here's Vucevic, and he drops it in from the low post. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the paint, and stolen by White. Outside DeRozan. Oh, that was something else.
That move from DeMar DeRozan was nasty. Great play.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks.
Nicely done by Vucevic. Staying with this man and using his length to contest the shot.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
LGA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Up again, and Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Barnes. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside DeRozan. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's Barrett. Shoots over Caruso. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Barrett's got 10 points.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
White against Quickly. On the wing. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And finished off by Porter.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Dosunmu. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. Bulls making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Young's checked in. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Quickly against White. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Terry's checked in for Alex Caruso. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter, and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Coby White making it rain from distance.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shot on the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to quickly. Brown outside. It's all in by the Bulls.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The 9-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bulls leading by 22. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Vucevic. Back to Terry. White the pass to Terry. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Good physicality inside from Vooch. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Here's Brown. The 9-footers on the mark. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Taylor. Porter with the steal. Quickly against White. To the middle. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
White dishes to Terry. Over Barrett. Terry the pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Taylor. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Carter in for Coby White. Free throw good, Taylor. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And it's Trent in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Trent's got his third basket of the night right there.
Wow, a quick shot by Gary. The defense, they had no chance.
Terry gets to DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Drafted back in 2009, DeMar DeRozan continues to play at a high level. He's not slowing down at all.
And so it's Chicago, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got DeRozan, Carter out there with Terry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Taylor in at the 4 shot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Raptors with the ball. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. Boucher with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond, and he makes that one. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great job by Chris. Setting the pick, then finding the bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And it's Terry with the ball for Chicago. 19-point game. Out to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. Taylor passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Unloads from 9. And that one's good. Schroeder.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Carter outside. Back to Terry. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Toronto calls timeout. Hey, Greg, the touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Chicago making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Porter's checked in for Toronto. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
DeRozan for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Here's Trent, and he nails the jumper. 9 points for Gary Trent Jr.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Caruso finds Terry. Hammers it down right over the D.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Passes it to Barnes. Dishes it to McDaniels. Barnes outside. Lock at 6. And it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Outside DeRozan. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Carter the pass to Drummond. Porter with the steal. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
How can you not be excited about Scotty Barnes' future? This kid has all the tools to be a beast.
Carter the pass to Terry. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Drummond. It's Chicago with another bucket.
An added wrinkle to Drummond's game, putting the ball on the floor to get to where he wants.
And the Raptors call time here. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Quickly against Carter. Porter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it's... Oh!
Yes! Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Brown sets a screen for Barrett. Puts it up from 12. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And this is Barrett at his best, looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And just a terrific shot there in the face of some really tight defense. 3 hard-earned points on that possession.
And the pass to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Terry outside. Here's Phillips. Barrett covering. Kicks it to Terry. Here's Carter. Right over the D. Here's Quickly.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Pass to Phillips. Over Porter. Another one falls for Chicago.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Porter with the screen for Barrett. He dishes it to Porter. And stolen by Drummond. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And they pick up 2.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on it.
Terry the pass to Phillips. Another 3 for Chicago.
Julian Phillips.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.